Hello and welcome to Chicken Bros. My name is David Heath.
Die.
What the hell? Hey there, fellas. Still hiding behind a bullshit poster and Bandicam's adjustable border? Deadpool? Wow, you don't miss a lick, do you, cowboy? Any moderately good-looking guy in red spandex is all your knowledge, huh?
What are you doing here, Wilson? We were just about to review your movie.
Ha! Review. That's cute. If we relied on reviews like yours, it would be way too easy. No, I'm here to let you two schmucks know that I got a new movie coming out this week. And get this, we've got Wolverine.
Yeah, we know, Wade.
Yeah, your constant referencing and circle jerking to Hugh Jackman's People magazine cover really paid off. Ooh, good one, big guy. What, did you have to set aside special time from whacking off of this to come up with that one?
Look, Wade, we know about your new movie. It's why we're reviewing this one, so we'll be caught up. Now get out of here so we can get to it.
Fine. I got a pile of box office money waiting for me anyway. Gonna roll around in it with mutton chops. Good luck trying to reach Jeremy John's level, boys. Alright, well, now that interruption's out of the way, welcome to our review for Deadpool 2. Yeah, so we reviewed the first one, for whatever reason didn't review this one. I guess we just forgot about it.
I'll be completely honest here, David. I kind of forgot about the whole movie. That's why I had to watch it again with you yesterday, because...
Yeah, I mean, this movie's not bad, it's just not as funny as the first one.
I didn't get the same fun vibe that I got because the first one's still fucking awesome, but this one, it's just something was missing, and I'm not entirely sure what.
I think it just felt a little more like I don't know. It felt more like Wade was trying to learn what it meant to be a father, in a sense, because he was going to start a family. So like,
yeah, but if you wanted to do that, there are literal different comics where he becomes a father in some way or another. My favorite is when he has a cute little daughter named Ellie. She's adorable and I love her.
So this movie starts off with him being a contract killer, like worldwide, like he goes anywhere he's asked to now. And there's a whole montage of him killing to Dolly Parton's 9 to 5, which that was my introduction to that song.
I'm not sure what my introduction to that song was. I think I just was introduced to it and Dolly Parton like early on in life, because as far as I can remember, I knew who she was. I knew that song. But what I didn't know was that Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" was originally
from
Dolly
her.
Parton.
Yeah.
Not that Dolly cares. She literally, like, the royalty she gets from whenever someone plays Whitney's song, she donates to charity. So like, Dolly Parton is a good person.
Mm-hmm. And I love the opening narration of Deadpool being like, when he's like, this is a family film. And all the best family films start with a brutal murder. Bambi, Lion King, Saw 7. So, he was killing a dude, but he hid himself in a panic room and his guys come out. And I love when he runs to Dopender's taxi. He's like, start the car! Start the fucking car! Dives in the window and... Oh, I should my pants. Actually, I think that was me.
I want to become a contract killer. I'm 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst is being drunken by Tom Cruise. She said, I want more.
And like Deadpool just looks at the camera like, the fuck? Drops him off at this place. You're my Tom Cruise, and you're my Kirsten Dunst. Kirsten? What? He goes home to Vanessa because it's their anniversary. And she's like there waiting for him. He's like, sorry, there was a bus full of handicapable children, and like,
nope,
like, no, you're right. I was fighting a caped badass, and I realized his name is Martha too. His mom's name is Martha as well. That one killed me when I heard that. I forgot about that joke. And so they kiss and like they exchange presents for their anniversary. He got her a skee ball token from the first date that they ever shared, which I thought that was sweet.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. And she put gift to him, like, his IUD is what she said. He's like, a bomb? No, dick for brains, my birth control device.
Yeah.
Which means...
because I took a health class in college, I know exactly what that is.
Okay. But that means that now Vanessa is able to get preggers.
Baby, that can go to business.
He's like, I want a little boy or a little girl, definitely one or the other. Like, yeah, those are the options, Wade. Unless, that kid eventually grows up to decide to be non-binary, which is fine.
Totally.
So they decide to get themselves in the mood by watching Yentl. I don't know how that works, but they're sitting there talking about, like, Wade's talking about, like, he's worried he's going to be too much like his father, who was like a deadbeat dad who ran out on him. He's like, isn't that always how it works? Men destined to become their fathers, like in Star Wars, and then they have consensual sex with their sister. I think you missed huge chunks of that movie. No, I'm pretty sure Luke nailed her. Like, what movie did you see, Wade?
You probably saw the porno version.
Probably. Yeah, knowing Wade, that sounds pretty accurate. He's like, and he's like, you get the strap on and we'll make a super baby. She's like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that, but we can try.
We could try.
So he puts, like, these toaster strudels in, like, a toaster oven, and then as she's talking, he hears, like, steps being taken outside, and he's like, get down. And those dudes from earlier start busting in, and he grabs this freaking, I don't know what those things are called, like a knife holder?
Yeah, those wooden
Box knife holders, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and he uses every single one on him, like, until he gets down to the cream cheese spreader. He's like, are you alright? She's fine. Like, thank goodness I didn't have to use the cream cheese spreader. And then the jackass from the escape room, or the panic room, is behind her. He chucks it, but he hits the door. He gets a shot off, and the bullet goes straight through Vanessa.
Ugh, suck.
And Wade is understandably pissed. Jumps out the window, charges at the motherfucker's car, and then as a truck, I think it was like a garbage truck, as a garbage truck starts passing by, they both take it.
Yeah.
And then this very unfitting song by Celine Dion starts playing. And by unfitting, I mean you wouldn't expect a Celine Dion song to start playing in Deadpool.
I mean, he is Canadian.
True. And then the credits do the same thing from the first movie. It's like, wait, what the fuck? You killed her? Directed by one of the guys who killed John Wick's dog. And then he's at the bar, he's like singing that song from Yentl, Papa, can you hear me? And he's like, is it just me, or do you want to build a snowman from Frozen? Sounds suspiciously like Papa, can you hear me from Yentl? And no one fucking notices. So he's understandably broken up because Vanessa died. Of course he blames himself because he didn't save her in time.
And his bar buddy T.J. Miller, I don't remember what the character's actual name is, but that's
Weasel.
who plays the bastard. Weasel, okay, whatever. Is like, dude, you gotta let go. Like, you've been sitting there for 3 days. Are you pissing yourself? You're making that face to me when you piss yourself.
Oh my gosh. He goes and talks to Blind Al, and like he sneaks in, doesn't make a noise until she sits down on the couch, and she's like, "Motherfucker!" Points the gun at the wall.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you heard me with your ears.
You saw me with your ears.
And she's like, "I heard the news. I'm sorry about it." It's like, what am I gonna do, Al? She was my whole world, and I let her die. She's like, "Sweetie, can you speak up? It's a little hard to hear you with that pity dick in your mouth." Shit. Okay.
It's Blind Al. What do you expect?
Yeah.
That's just how they communicate.
And she tells him something that, like, you can't really live until you die a little. So he decides to test that theory. Sits upon a big old pile of kegs full of gasoline. Tosses a lit cigarette in it, and boom! And
Blows himself up, and
he has like a near-death experience where he sees Vanessa, but he can't get to her.
there's an anti-weight barrier he can't get through.
And the only thing she tells him is that his heart's not in the right place, which that's kind of cryptic. And then he wakes up from his near-death experience to find him... Well, he's literally in pieces. And Colossus comes and finds him, takes him back to the X-Mansion. And, what's her name? Negasonic Teenage Warhead has a girlfriend named Yukio. And he's like, what in the fuck knuckles is this?
What knuckles is this? She's my girlfriend, you ignorant shit.
Whoa, pump the hate brakes, Fox and Friends. I'm just surprised anyone would date you. Especially Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony over here.
I just love that Yukio does, like, even though she's dating Negasonic Teenage Warhead, she's, like, friendly to it, like, hi, Wade.
Yeah, she's like the exact opposite of... I mean, but you know...
They
say opposites attract. And then as Colossus is trying to break down the rules of the expansion to him, Wade gets away, somehow ends up in Xavier's chair, starts rolling around the mansion. He's like, man, so many old white men on the walls. I feel like I should have brought my rape whistle. Knocks over a bust. Those were already broken when they fell there. Now, this is my favorite line in the whole movie, just because of the way Ryan Reynolds delivers it. He's rolling around in the chair. He's like, what am I supposed to do? Sit in a share circle and talk about my feelings? And how would I do that exactly, considering where the fuck is everyone? I only ever see you and Negasonic, longest name ever. And then Colossus grabs his shoulder. I said no touching.
I said no touching.
And he's like, come on, you think the studio would throw us a bone? They can't dust off one of the famous X-Men? What about that putz with the giant pigeon wings? And then, like, it cuts to the side and you see, like, literally all the famous X-Men in one room, and Beast just closes the door.
Well, it's all the McAvoy era X-Men. No,
yeah, but it's Cyclops, Jean, Storm, like all the ones people like no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But like,
I mean, it's missing the heavy hitters like Kitty and Nightcrawler, Rogue. And
but like, I love when Colossus is like, friends are there for each other, not when easy or convenient, but hard, and you always make it hard, Wade. And Wade looks at the camera. He's like, one of the assholes who let kill Vanessa got away. We will find him and bring him to justice. It was me. I killed every single one of them except man, because I couldn't kill me. So Colossus tries telling him that this is where he needs to be. It might not be family you want, but it's family you have. You have a good heart, Wade. It belongs here. What did you say about my heart? And he hugs him and gropes his butt. His big metal ass. And meanwhile, in the future, we get introduced to
Josh Brolin's Cable.
Yeah, I was gonna try to make a joke, but I couldn't think of anything. Yeah, it's Cable, played by Josh Brolin, which is funny because this movie came out just shy of 2 months after Infinity War, in which he also played Thanos. And I mean, I was confused. I don't know if anyone else was, because like I was thinking, wait, hang on, Disney bought Fox, so wait, it was really confusing the shit out of me. But you know.
Me, because I was like, okay, this is an MCU, this is a different universe, so yeah, okay, Josh Brolin is playing Cable here, and also it fits.
Sure.
Personally, I would have, if I could, I would have cast like Dolph Lundgren or somebody like.
Or Natalie Portman. The joke from the first movie.
Actually, the joke was Keira Knightley, not.
Oh shit! I did the thing. Oh no! I Star Wars'd it. Anyway, so. Colossus tries taking Wade out on a mission where this kid named Russell is causing a ruckus at this orphanage, I think it is, where...
Essex School for
That's right.
Rehabilitation.
Yes, Essex.
And this kid is basically a pudgy, short New Zealand pyro. Like, actually, no, that's not true. That's not fair to Russell. He can make his own fire. Pyro can't do that.
Yeah. And
but his code name sucks. Fire Fist. Oh, come on.
So does it burn all? So does it burn all the way to the fist, or all the way up to the elbow?
Yep, all the way to the elbow.
Like a Colossus is like, come quietly, or there will be trouble. You stole that from RoboCop. It's RoboCop. Come on, man.
They're both like, look, that's from RoboCop.
And Wade tries talking to him, but he's Wade and keeps making everything.
Well, no. What happens is like he starts getting through to the kid because he notices that he's got a mark on him.
No, that's after though. Like he starts making jokes about the kid, and like he keeps calling himself an X-Men, and Negasonic is like, trainee, zip it. Then the kid launches him into the building, and he lands in front of that kid who's eating cereal, and then he signs the cereal box. He's like, busy day for an X-Man, trainee. And then he knocks him out with the handle of his katana, or not knocks him out, but knocks him over. And then he notices the marks on his neck and realizes that the headmaster guy, yeah, and the nurse, pedophile-looking guys.
Yeah,
they were cast to look creepy.
Yeah, obviously, but they just look like shady pedophiles. And I know that's kind of a fucked up thing to say because pedophiles can look like anybody,
right?
Which is why they're so hard to catch, but yeah.
But Wade notices this and starts reciting the thing that Colossus said in the first movie, the 4 or 5 moments. And
then he just absolutely starts blasting shit.
yeah, and Colossus has decided to not put up with Wade's shit anymore, so he and Russell get sent to the icebox.
Gotta find the biggest guy here and take him out.
Yeah, Russell doesn't know the first thing about prison, like, hierarchy.
Well, he does. The problem is he thinks that he has a way in, when he obviously does not. He understands, he knows how it works, he just thinks he's the main character.
And he keeps thinking he and Wade are a team when Wade really wants nothing to do with him. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
they put these collars on them that suppresses their mutant powers. So Russell can't activate his fire, and yeah, Wade has cancer again.
Well, he always had the cancer. It's just his cancerous cells would regrow as fast as they were being teared. So
he's like laying in bed. He's like, so if you excuse me, I have some tumors to grow.
Let me die in peace.
He's like, let me grab the old pin on my prison wallet. Prison wallet? Why do I feel like I know what you're talking about? I can hear you rummaging back there. And then while they're in the icebox, Cable breaks in and looks for their cell. And I like how kind of misleading this was, because you think he's after Wade. Then when he gets closer to them, he's like, hello, Russell. And it's like, oh, he's after the kid. And so Wade starts trying to stop Cable, and like he eventually kicks the collar off of him after he freaking... I think he like broke his spine in half. Like his body was like all dysmorphed or something.
Yeah, because he knocked him off of a high ledge and he fell on a table, and that just...
Yeah. Thankfully it kicked the collar off, but like he like freaking broke his back like clean in half, and then he woke up. Hello, superpowers.
Hello, superpowers.
Grabs a pole, wraps it around Cable's neck. Cable's like, who are you? And he's like, I'm Batman. It breaks into a fight, and he's like, start talking. Who are you? I'm Cable. I'm from the future. Oh, you're from the future? Then I've got 3 questions for you. 1, is dubstep still a thing? 2, what Sharknado are we on? And 3, at what point do audiences say, enough with the metal arms? And he starts stabbing the shit out of Wade. And I think he makes like a joke like, you're so dark, are you sure you're not from the DC universe?
Yeah.
And they end up outside. I think, because Wade pulled the pin in one of Cable's grenades, and they end up getting flung outside, and Russell ends up put back in the cell. He's like, that's when, as Wade narration puts it, that's the rock meat bottom part. Wade lands in the ice lake, has another near-death experience, and he's like, Vanessa, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't figure out what my heart is not being in the right place is supposed to mean. I tried joining the X-Men. I tried helping the kid. He's like, is that the answer? And she's like, repeats what she told him before, which is that kids give us a chance to be better than we were. He's like, oh, it's the kid! And then he wakes up. So now his goal is to protect Russell from Cable.
The problem is he had blown off Russell, and this time it actually sunk in for Russell.
Yeah. So now Russell wants nothing to do with Wade.
Yeah, now he's going down the syndrome route.
Yeah, and so to try to save Russell from Cable, Deadpool decides to put together a team called X-Force, which is a reference to the comics. Yeah, but it's not quite like this. And
I'd say it sounds like a superhero team. Less X-Force, more James Gunn Suicide Squad.
And it recruits a lot of different people, none of which, the only one I remember the names of are Domino and Peter. Probably because they're the only ones that are memorable. Everyone else is just kind of weird.
Peter, because he has no powers.
Yeah, Peter's literally just a guy.
Yeah, I just thought it sounded fun.
Domino's power is that she's lucky.
That's not a superpower. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Like Mario Lopez, nacho cheese. Freaking Cable kidnaps Weasel, and he's like getting him to talk. He's like, "Let me just stop you right there. I don't have much of a tolerance for pain." And he just tells him everything he wants to hear. Thanks, Weasel. Oh yeah, there's one guy who joins the team whose name is Vanisher. He's literally just invisible. Then they all dive out of a plane.
He's not even here. Yeah, I think he missed this cue.
They all dive out of the plane, even despite the fact that there was like a wind advisory.
A high wind advisory, yeah.
And when Wade lands fine, but then everybody else ends up getting fucked over.
Except for Domino.
Yeah, except Domino because she's lucky. But like Peter lands fine, but then the guy with the acid breath lands in a wood chipper, legs first. Then Peter tries to pull him out. Then he vomits the acid on Peter, killing him, and then he gets sucked into the wood chipper.
Mulched.
And Vanisher hits the telephone wire, and for a split second you can see him, and it's freaking Brad Pitt.
How much that wasn't like Brad Pitt didn't actually audition. That was they used like some sort of
No,
CGI.
Brad Pitt actually was on set when they shot that. That was real.
How do you know that?
Because there's like a behind the scenes video footage of him doing that.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was asked about it. It was the only job he did. He did it for completely free. He didn't get paid for that.
Huh.
I know it's really weird.
He's okay. Brad Pitt didn't get paid, and he's okay with that. I mean, he's got to feed his 47 illegitimate children somehow.
You're thinking of Tom Cruise, I think.
No, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie adopted a lot of kids. And
Oh yeah, I'm getting them confused again. I don't know why. Anyway, point is the only survivors of X-Force are Deadpool and Domino, and so they're trying to get into the convoy truck where Russell is and stop Cable. I love Cable accidentally shot Black Tom Cassidy. There's this joke where because he calls himself Black Tom, Wade thinks he's African American, and so when he shoots him, he's like, "Oh, you killed Black Tom, you racist son of a bitch!" And for the whole movie, he thinks that Cable's just racist. And Russell made friends with the biggest guy from the Xbox, who turns out to be the Juggernaut. Freaking, he punches his way out. The bridge literally freaking collapses, and they all. I think I heard somewhere that, and I have a hard time believing this, but it's the truth. Juggernaut is also played by Ryan Reynolds somehow. Like it's like he's like doing a different voice or something. I don't know. But
well, I mean, the same way that the Iron Giant was done by Vin Diesel, but with heavy like voice modification.
I think that's just what Vin Diesel sounds like. I think he just sounds naturally badass.
Well, he does, but like the robot has like a metallic, synthetic voice.
Like he picks up Deadpool, he's like, "I'm gonna rip you in half now." It's such a Juggernaut thing to say. It literally rips him in half. I can't feel my legs. He touches his legs. Oh, there they are. And so, Domino picks him up by his arms like a backpack. He's like, "I think we found your cosmic reason for being here. I'm pretty sure this isn't it."
I think this is it.
X-Force. And so Wade starts growing his legs back, and they're literally kind of like how we cut his hand off and it was a baby hand. Baby legs.
Baby legs.
And it's from the waist down, so that includes the peen. Like, Weasel's like, "Why wouldn't you try to cover that up? A warrior has nothing to be ashamed of. So you're just shark cocking it right there?" Yep, full Winnie the Pooh. And then Cable shows up and explains what... he says he needs his help because he unleashed the Juggernaut and he can't take him out by himself. And he explains to Deadpool that why he's trying to hunt down Russell in the first place, because Russell in the future, I think he said like they formed some sort of feud beforehand. They start like hunting each other down, and as a result of that, Russell kills Cable's family.
No, he says Russell kills the headmaster, and because of that, he gets a taste for blood, or for killing specifically.
Yeah, but like he mentions at some point that he and Cable have been getting into it repeatedly that led to the death of Cable's family. And he tries telling this to Wade, like using that against, he says, if you could take out the assholes who killed your girl, would you? Yeah, but I wouldn't kill a kid. I'm not asking you to help me kill a kid. I'll kill the kid. I'm asking you to help me save the other kids. I'm pretty sure your girl would want you to do the right thing, right? And so Wade tells him, like, let me talk to him. You said if he kills, he gets a taste for it. Let me get to him before that happens and try to help him. And Cable literally only says he gives him 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
It's like, and then he gets up on his baby legs and walks towards him.
Just do it.
Go, little guy. Like 30 seconds, shakes hands, and Blind Al's like, I don't have any idea what's going on. Probably for the best.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. It is probably for the best.
And Wade tries going to Colossus for help, but Colossus doesn't want to hear it because he kept fucking him over. He's like, he's like boomboxing like inspirational music or something from his iPhone or something. I made mistakes. I betrayed you. It's like when a guy tries to go after a girl again, and then they see Wade or not Wade or Negasonic and Yukio again. Hi Wade. Hi Yukio.
Hi Yukio.
And then they go to the orphanage and find Russell and Juggernaut, and they're getting ready to take out the headmaster. He's like, because Dopender goes with him, armed with absolutely freaking nothing. And Juggernaut's like, I'm gonna take the cab driver and shove him up your ass or something like that. Like, I should go back to you should go back to the taxi. And they're trying to fight off Juggernaut, but he's Juggernaut, so it's not easy. Wade, he lands like head first on like a fence spire. It goes right through his head, and then Colossus picks him up and there's like he starts doing like weird sex symbol things with his hands.
Then Colossus rips out the thing from his hands and says, "Woo, woo!"
And he gets into a big CGI fight with Juggernaut while Deadpool and Cable take out the nurse, orderly, pedophile guys.
Yeah.
Cable using his gun and Deadpool using a brick. And they reach Russell, but he's trying to kill the headmaster. Like that whole orphanage gets like fucked up, and like also Domino gets the kids out via a bus that gets slammed through the wall. Thank you, Colossus.
Wait. Yeah, I wish there was a bus to take you guys out.
Orphans.
All aboard, orphans.
And so Deadpool tries appealing to Russell's humanity, like, look, I shouldn't have left you back there, but you don't have to kill him. If you kill him, you become everything he says you are, but worse. He hugs him, but Russell's like, I can't trust you, and then blasts him away. And then Deadpool puts the collar on him. He's like, all right, I got one more idea. It's just not a good one. If you're gonna kill somebody, it's got to be me. And it does this slow-mo thing where Cable goes for his gun. And the whole time they're doing this, by the way, they're playing... What's the song called? From Annie?
The sun will come out, I believe it's called.
Yeah, from the 90s version, the Disney 90s version.
Which is my favorite
The
version.
sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Yeah. And so Cable points the gun at Russell and shoots it, but Deadpool gets in the way, literally taking a bullet for him. And Wade dies. Technically speaking, yes, he dies right there. But it's slow as shit.
It is the slowest death scene I have ever seen. And oh my gosh, I was like really annoyed.
Yeah, because he kept going like going limp, and then being like, before I go, you know, like, and then. And I'm just like, oh, it's just so hard to go. It's just so hard to go. Yeah, it was getting annoying after a while. They drug it out for way too long. If they just had him do it the once, it would have been funny, and then that was it. But and also his last words were, "Do you want to build a snowman?" And also this pissed me off, but they used the exact same score from Logan when Logan got killed. I'm like, really, Deadpool? Are you serious?
I mean, if any movie was gonna do it, it would be Deadpool.
I know, but for shit's sake. And so he goes, I guess, what is heaven, and sees Vanessa, and when he's finally able to cross that barrier, he looks like, you know, himself again, minus all the facial or body scars. And he's there for a few seconds, but then she tells him it's not time yet. They need you. Who? Your F word. And, you know, that happens because Colossus goes back in time and prevents his death. Puts the skee-ball token in his suit so that way the bullet will, you know, hit it. Because it's genuine high-grade lead.
Also, we forgot to mention, I love when after Colossus serves Juggernaut on a plate, he goes, What is he? Let us go.
That's after this. That's when he defeats Juggernaut. He says, "That's how we do it in Mother Russia." But
I love that.
Also, during that fight, when Colossus breaks Juggernaut's thumbs, and Juggernaut's like, "You caught me, motherfucker!"
Yeah. You got me, motherfucker!
And so they all get ready. That's when Colossus says, "Let's go before Fuckernut wakes up." And then as they're getting ready to leave, the headmaster dude is like, "You're all gonna burn in hell," or something like that. And then Dopender comes into this taxi and runs him over. Oh.
I want more.
And so he's like, Deadpool's like, "See, I didn't lie to you. This was a family movie." Yeah, sure, Wade. And credits roll, but there is an end credit scene where Negasonic Teenage Warhead fixes Cable's time machine thing, and Wade uses it. Bye, Wade. Bye, Yukio. And he goes back and, first of all, he saves Vanessa from getting killed. And he's like, "We're definitely naming our kid Cher!" Then he goes back to the events of X-Men Origins Wolverine, kills that version of himself, and he's like, "Hey there, don't scratch, it's me, your old pal Wadey. Just cleaning up the timeline." And then he goes back to, this is just like legit Ryan Reynolds, he's looking at the script for Green Lantern, and then Wade shoots him. "You're welcome, Canada."
I will, again, I admit, as a fan of Green Lantern, not the movie, the actual hero, I should be happy about that, but I'm not.
Yeah, I know, because people keep making jokes about it.
People keep taking shots at Green Lantern.
It's just the movie that sucked. The hero is actually kind of cool. I mean, like,
Yeah,
that power ring is like all joking aside, that power ring is like dope.
Tell that to the fans, because again, I get shit for being a Green Lantern fan.
Well, fuck the people who give you shit, man. Fuck that. Anyone who's watching this, leave a comment. Tell Noah how awesome he is for being a Green Lantern fan. And if I see anything different, you will get blocked.
Buddy, let's be real. We're not gonna get any comments. We never do.
I'm just saying, just in case. Anyway, there is something I do want to mention. There was a deleted scene where he goes back in time to baby Hitler, but he's struggling with trying to do it. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to hell. That makes two of us." And the baby Hitler is like reaching up because he's a baby. And he's like, "Oh, look, you're already practicing your little salute." It's like, damn. And that is Deadpool 2. And like we mentioned before, we did this in preparation for Deadpool and Wolverine, which at the time of recording this comes out tomorrow. I'm really fucking excited.
I might see it this weekend. Kind of depends, because I am going to Disneyland the weekend after, so I kind of want to save my money.
That's up to you. But I'm definitely going to see it this weekend. I'm freaking excited. Wolverine's coming back, baby. Played by Hugh Jackman. But that was Deadpool 2. I will give this a 6 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, because I really am not a huge fan of it. It has its moments, excuse me, but it just wasn't as strong as the first one.
Nah, or possibly as the third one.
Possibly.
Yeah. But we'll find that out once we see it. And we'll see you later. Okay.